everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Candace and this is Flosstube 71. So if you are new here and you are wondering what the heck is Flosstube, this is my channel about cross stitch. I do have other crafty endeavors. There will be a little bit of quilting in this episode, no knitting. I think my knitting bug ran away or hibernated or something. Usually when it gets cold outside, all I want to do is knit, but right now all I want to do is sew. So I don't know. So anyway, Flosstube 71, welcome. It is a dreary, gross, rainy day outside. My dogs ran out and ran right back in, so they might be a little wild upstairs, but I didn't want to put Roscoe back in his crate. So I do not have a whole lot. But thank you all for the birthday wishes. My actual birthday was terrible, but the next day was good. So my birthday was Friday the 12th, and I am now 42. I kind of giggled when I was watching Lisa Berberette here on Flosstube, and she called me adorable. And all I could think was, can a 42-year-old be adorable? I don't know. I mean, she said I was, so I'm going with it. Anyway, if you guys have not watched her, get over there and go watch her. She's a hoot. Her and Martha C., the chef, are a hoot. Let's see. So Friday, I worked, and then I had therapy for my shoulder, and then we had a swim meet. Now, generally, when we have a dual squad swim meet, it's our team and one other team have a meet. It's maybe an hour and a half, tops 2 hours. Things go really quickly usually. So I signed my husband and I up to time again. So we were down there right at the edge of the pool timing. For starters, we got our first snow of the year Friday. On my birthday. This is not the first time this has happened, so I was not surprised. But for some reason, usually when you walk into like a high school pool, it's super hot in there. It was not on Friday. It was comfortable to start until you were wet, because the swimmers come in and hit the mat and your feet get wet. That's just what happens. I never took my sweatshirt off. My husband was like, it's kind of chilly in here. All of the kids were freezing. They were like shivering and chattering even after they swam their race and got out of the pool. Like, they got out and started shivering instantly. It was kind of ridiculous. That wasn't the worst part, though. The worst part is the meet was 4 hours. On a Friday night, after all of these kids had been in school all day, and these are not older kids, because high school swim is going on right now. So these are all middle school and younger kids. Like, my kids are 8 and 9. But there are little ones there, like 4 or 5 years old. This meet went until 10 p.m. Our coach really wanted to have it at our high school. So he made some concessions to the Laporte team. He had no idea that those concessions would end up being an extra 2 hours of races for the Laporte team. Quite a few of the races didn't even have any of our team on it, because we don't have kids that swim that specific race. So it was bad. I mean, there were kids just losing it. My kids were exhausted. I was exhausted. Let me tell you, we got home. There was no stitching. There was no nothing. I whipped up some grilled cheese for the kids. They ate, took showers, went to bed. My husband and I had a beer, went to bed. I mean, it was so bad. So Saturday was good, though. Saturday we went to my mother-in-law's, dropped the kids off, and then we went to Detroit to watch the Red Wings play. It was awesome, because we have not been to Little Caesars Arena. This was our first time at that arena. We were used to the Joe Louis Arena, and that was torn down, and Little Caesars Arena was built years ago. but it's a really nice place. We had a ton of fun. We had close to mid-ice seats, but we were like the third level up, which was fine because we could see everything. And we ended up winning 3-2 in overtime. So it was great. And then we did nothing on Sunday until we drove back Sunday night and hit a wicked snowstorm in South Bend. So that was fun. It took about an extra half an hour to get home. So I missed Crystal Rose Zoom stitchy meetup on Sunday, which was a bummer. But yeah, so there was very little stitching this week. It kind of bums me out because I only worked on 3 things, but 2 of those things are new starts. So why don't we get into that real quick? And I'm standing again. It just seems to be easier than me twisting around in my chair. I notice I do that sometimes, and I apologize. So the first thing I worked on, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I only worked on the last Wednesday after I recorded my video. And it is Quaker Pumpkins from Hello from Liz Mathews. And I am doing this on a vanilla latte from Be Stitch Me. Oops, I got my stitch counts there. So here's where I was last time. And there's where I am now. So I got a little bit of that bigger pumpkin done. Not a ton, just a little. And I converted to Victorian Motto threads that I had in stash. So as soon as I get all of the colors in, I will go ahead and share that if anyone is interested. The bag, I need to make a new bag for this. The bag I have it in barely fits the pattern. I should say, it barely fits the chart. So, it's like exact. But you know, as you start making certain things, you learn. So this is a Moda fabric of all their solids. So the next thing I worked on was a new start, and it's my birthday start. So, wait a minute. No, I lied. This one is not my birthday start. This one is the new Barbara Anna Christmas Mystery Stitch Along that you can get from Creative Poppy. So the first one was released on November 15th. The next part is released December 1st, and the third part is released December 15th. So I chose, this is a 28 count Stellar from Be Stitch Me. This fabric is gorgeous. And I have the entire first part done. So here it is. Look at the fabric first. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. Now I'll get up closer with the pattern. So I love these colors. I absolutely love them. The mauves, the purples. That one is kind of a darker. That one's a little bit darker than it's showing. And then the purples, you can see a little bit more difference in person, but I love it. I love it. I think it's going to look awesome. The only thing I did is the white that it called for is 3865, and I'm using Blanc. So, love it. Otherwise, I'm using all the called for. I love it. Did I say that I loved it? I love it. So yeah, I won't pull that out again until December 1st. So my birthday start, this is what I started on Friday. I started this at work, and I am doing a Sulky conversion. So I have it listed out here, and I'll go ahead and list it in the description box too. Oh my gosh, they're kind of a mess. Sorry. They get a little messy in my bag because I don't have, what I need to do is make like a little pouch to hold Sulkies in so that they're not flying all over. This is not easy to hold on to. Okay, so we'll start, here's the first 4 colors. And then here are the other 4 colors. Oh gosh. It's such a mess. There we go. So we have, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Such a mess. Okay, so anyway, this is called Infinite Christmas. This is a free pattern from Barbara Anna. If you go to her Instagram, there's a link to it. So I'm using a 28 count Bronze Age from Bestitch Me. And I kid you not, I could not put this down. Oh, that white's not showing up. Oh, that's a little better. Oh, it's just so good. And it's blown out, and I don't know why. This is the actual color of the fabric. The white does show up in person. It's just not showing up very well here. So I got all the center done right here. Like everything in the center is done. And then I did the trees. And then I started working on the little people here, and I think these are holly berries. But it was easy just to travel over to the tree and, or to the berry and do that after I did their shirts. I love this. I could not put it down. I'm not kidding. I cannot wait. You know, I should have checked because I put it into Pattern Keeper. I should have checked to see what percentage I am. But you'll see there's like dots right here that are open. Those are for different colors to make the lights on the trees. So, I haven't gotten that far yet, but very excited. Couldn't put it down, just couldn't do it. So I will list my Sulky conversion in the description box, but if you want to write it down, then here it is right here. I know, that's, my writing's not easy to read. I'll put it in the bottom. But anyway, I love this. And yeah, I know what I said about using 1 strand of Sulky on 28 count, but I think this looks okay. It definitely is better on 28 count Lugana than 28 count Jobelan for me. I know some people might use 2 strands. Oops, I forgot to put this back in there. They might use 2 strands of Sulky on 28, but I think it just would be too bulky for me. So, so those are my cross stitch whips. Now I do have a couple of quilting whips, and the first one is the block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop, the Designer Mystery Block of the Month 2021, and this is block 6. And it is done. There, that's better. Those are the colors. So I really, really liked making this one. It looks really confusing, but as long as you read the directions, which I had a horrible time with on this next block I'm going to show you, as long as you read the directions, it goes together pretty quickly. So that's block 6. I'm all caught up with that, and I just got that one in the mail last week. So I'm totally caught up on that one until next month. I may start doing the finishing kit, which has 240 flying geese to make. So I might start working on that, but you'll see I have some fabric back here that's been starched. Kind of want to do that too. Okay, so the next one, Crystal Rowe and I are doing this together. It's Among the Stars again, block of the month. Now, last week I was all discombobulated. So, last week I showed you block 1, and I had cut for block 2. So I finished, this is block 2. I finished block 2 in both of the fabrics that I'm using. So the first one is the Christmas morning fabric that you see on the cover. However, I'm using a layer cake, and a layer cake is not enough if you want to follow the prints exactly. So I had to change things up just a smidge on my blocks this time. The colors are still the same. The prints are a little bit different. So here is my first one, and this is Christmas Morning by Lila Boutique. And here's the second one. And then the second set of fabrics I'm using is Gingham Gardens from my Mind's Eye. So here's the first one. And there's text in this middle block. So those are the colors I chose. I think it worked out really well. And then here's the other one. So I think these colors did work out. I was a little concerned that I didn't go enough difference between the light and dark, but I think this is fine. So now I just need to pick the fabrics for the next block and get those starched and cut so I can sew. I've noticed that I do really good if I starch one day, iron and cut another day, and then sew another day instead of trying to do it all at once. It seems to work out really good because even having 2 different things going at once, I was able to, like the day that I starched this was the day that I sewed these. So it seems to be working out pretty good. Now for what's behind me. You'll see some Christmas fabric. It's really cute. It's called Santa Paws. You can still find it. It's from Northcott. You can still find it on Missouri Star's website. So I got Santa Paws. I got 1 fat quarter bundle. There's 5 fat quarters in each bundle. So I got 1 of dogs and 1 of cats. So it comes with 3 prints for the dogs, 3 prints for the cats, and then each one has one of the ornaments and one of the stripes. So my plan is to make just an easy quilted top, probably with flannel on the back and batting, for my boys. And I'm going to mix the cats and dogs. So they each have a blanket that has cats and dogs, and like a Christmas blanket. So I don't know exactly what kind of blocks I'm going to make yet. I thought about doing just half square triangles, but that seems kind of boring. And seems like a lot of white to get dirty. So I am going to I'm going to add red fabric. And then I think I have some teal that is pretty close to this color that I might add also, just to fill it out, make it a little bit bigger. Because I only have 5 fat quarters for each, so that's 10 fat quarters to do 2 quilts. And they're lap quilts for the kids. They don't need to be huge, but... So that's what those are. These over here, I'm going to make some project bags. Because I've had that fabric sitting there, and I love it. Okay. How about what I got in the mail? It's not much. You hear that? Sorry. Okay, so the Sew Sampler D-Stash. I saw this, and really it's this that I wanted. The Mackinac Island fabric. So Minnick & Simpson, a lot of their fabric lines are places here in Michigan. I say here in Michigan. I'm in Indiana, but I'm from Michigan. So Mackinac Island holds a lot of memories. I have some Mackinac Island, but obviously it's not enough. So this came with 2 turn packs, a table runner pattern, and the template you need. So I'm not going to do this. I would love to give this away. If anybody wants the template and wants this table runner pattern, you have to supply your own fabric, but I would love to give this away. So if you would like this, how about Use the word sisterhood. All one word, sisterhood. And then I'll send these out to you. Now, here's the only thing. If you are not in the US, I cannot guarantee that I'm going to be able to ship to you. Apparently, the US is not able to ship to Australia right now. I don't know all the details behind it, but that is what I've heard. If you are in a country that you would not be able to receive this, I'm sorry. You may not want to put in for this one. I am getting really, really close to 2,000 subscribers. So I think what I'm going to do is for a lot of the physical product, I'm going to have it be US only. And then I'm going to do some PDF or gift cards for international so that we don't have to worry about international shipping and it taking forever to get there. So if you would like this, say sisterhood, and I will send these out to you. And then when we get to 2,000, we're going to have a big O. Oh, please be 18. Please be a subscriber. Like the video. Do not say giveaway. All that good stuff. We don't need any trolls rolling around here. Now, the other thing that I got, thanks, Lisa. Lisa Berberette, who I mentioned earlier from Happy Cat Stitchery. I was watching her Flosstube today, and it's her newest one. So it'll say November 13th on it. She was talking about some stuff she had found at the Dollar Tree. Now, she found a lot of stuff at Walmart, too. But she was talking about stuff she had found at the Dollar Tree. And she had this, like, little box of bells. So what do? I get out of work, and I go straight to Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree that's closest to work, they're kind of remodeling right now. They don't have a ton of Christmas at all. So I didn't find those, but I did find these. I'm sorry they're so loud. For $1. So it's two, they have like holly and 2 bells on each one. They're so cute. So of course, this means that I need to finish a Christmas piece and put this on it. I think I know which one I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the, I don't remember the name of it. Hold on. Okay, this one. It's called Away We Go. Little House Needleworks? Country Cottage? But I think it's going to be this one. I think I'm going to finish this. And then it's on just 14 count black Aida. This, when I started this was the biggest thing I'd ever stitched. I think this might have been like the second thing I ever stitched. Or the second thing I ever started. Santa's eyes are terrible. Those are French knots. Very first French knots. I really like it though. And I did change the color. I didn't want the 2 houses to be the same color. So I made one red and one green. I think they were both green. I think. But I think I might have to finish this one and then put those bells on it. I'm not one of those people that like goes, I don't want a whole bunch of floofy stuff on my finished piece. I want it to look clean, but I think these would look really cute, like in the center. So we'll see. I'm so sorry. It's so loud. I'll have to make sure that that's hung high enough where my kids don't realize the bells make noise. So I think that's all I've got. I have some fabric I need to starch. I need to pick out fabrics for my next block. I do have, I'm not sure if you guys remember this. So this pattern is from Bonnie and Camille. Or, well, actually it's Camille, it's Thimble Blossoms. I had made all of these squares. Well, I went ahead and cut all of the strips and all of the cornerstones that are going to go, see where those stars are? I'm not going to make them stars, they're just going to be squares. And I couldn't find a good aqua, so we're going with yellow. So I have all this etching strips and all the cornerstones. Or, I don't know, are they really called cornerstones if they're that big? But anyway, so I need to get moving on assembling that as well. nice short video today. I can't think of anything else as far as like announcements wise, but yeah, so I have some stuff to do. I'm gonna get this processing, and then I'm gonna start starching some fabric and check on the dogs. So that's all I have for this week. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope it's not rainy and gross in your area like it is here. But I will see you guys next Wednesday. So I said bye, but what I really meant was, oh wait, I forgot something. So the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine that is out right now, or coming to your home, I have not gotten mine yet. But I think we're going to start December 1st for the Barbara Anna Prancer chart that is in that magazine. So if you guys want to join us, please do. There's a whole bunch of people doing it now, apparently. I'm so excited to see everyone's fabric and everyone's just progress, because people are going to start in different places. So, yeah, as we had kind of chatted today about December 1st, if you start early, start early. If you want to start it right this second, go for it. I need to go get fabric. I have searched through my fabric right here, and I just don't have a good color. So I think I'm going to head to my local needle workshop tomorrow. I think tomorrow's probably a good day to go and see what they've got. They definitely carry more linen than they do even weave, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to find. If not, I'll just have to start scouring online and hoping I can get something relatively quickly. So yes, the hashtag is hashtag Prancer, SAL. Feel free to tag us, Crystal Rowe, Tracy from OG Stitchery, Pam from Just Keep Stitchin', Courtney from Stitches Please. There are a whole bunch of people that have said they want to hop on board. The more, the merrier. This chart is amazing. So, now, for real, I'm done. Have a great week. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.